nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. From the gun, Love. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, BUCS. Mike Evans, his first touchdown of the new season. And the BUCS take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big run there by Freeman. 64 yards on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for first and 10. It's complete to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Hey, Zoo! Here we go.
They'll run it with Johnson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up third and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford to the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal? goal. Field goal.
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Real right, 22.
Five.
51 for Mike, boy, 51. They're going to need some therapy after this. Hey, Mike, 51.
They snap it to Stafford. And
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Pick it up. Pick it up.
looking to throw. Love. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Back to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Tuck it and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
All game long, he proved that he had the ability and the willingness to get that done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple. A tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one complete on the slant route. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And now look at him go. 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the tackle, Jack Sitchie. Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation there, the defense won the battle. Newton to throw. Flushed out right. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check. Lucky.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Crouch.
From the gun, here's Newton. It's caught by Treadwell. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Newton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Middle. 51 to Mike. 51. Hey, high 7.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 15. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The BUCS with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Great.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Newton on first down. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
You've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. 3rd and 2, Newton. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Now Newton on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Newton. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. To throw is Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run, and the ball comes out. Love lost it. And he probably should have been down earlier, but they do finally get to him 3 yards short of the line to gain.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll run it with Jones. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
16 yards. And the Buccaneers first down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. The BUCS on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Love. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Lions' 45-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Second and 2. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On third down, here's Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. 88. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Newton. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Again, it's Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 4, check 4. Under 10.
They'll go with Jones. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now the BUCS going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm on. Mike 50,
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The BUCS going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Newton to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Love. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Love. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
On 4th down, Love. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing here, Newton. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Newton. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. They come out.